Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing good. And today I have a package from GKTECH. In this box right here is the Hicas inner tie rod. And the box right here is the lock bar. So you're going to need the inner tie rod and connect the lock bar. And that is to eliminate the Hicas system. So let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, we got some rubber boot cover. Alright, here's the inner tie rod, which is going to connect to the lock bar. Oh wow, this is heavy duty, very strong, well made. This end right here, it will connect the lock bar. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit here. And this end right here, that will go to the auto tie rod. To the stock R32. Alright. Same thing. Very strong metal. Alright. Let's take a look at the lock bar. Bam! Here's all the hardware. Washer. And here is the lock bar. Alright, so the factory Hicas, it would be right in the center right here on the rear end, and it will connect together for both ends. So just by a look at it, it should be a simple, easy to install. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to jack the car up from the back side. That way you can have access to your Hicas system. Alright, so the Hicas system, it has two lines. Is this two right here. Alright, and then you're going to have to loosen up those bolts right there. Before you do that, make sure you have a bucket underneath. That way, it can catch all the fluid, so you don't have a big mess. And then the Hicas is holding by two bolts, one right here and right here. So they are 19 millimeter, and these two right here are 17 millimeters. Then you may want to take out the auto tie rod, and this nut right here is 17 millimeter. Now I'm gonna take this bolt out with the 17 millimeter, and I'm going to do that to the other side as well. Then I'm going to use the tie rod puller, and I try to loose this thing out both sides. Once you remove the 17 millimeter bolt and the tie rod puller, and everything should just come out smoothly. With the proper tool, it will make the job done easy. Now what I'm going to do is, I think my plan is probably loosen up these 17 millimeter. Alright, just loosen it up just a little bit. That way once I take out the 19mm bolt on both ends, and just let it hang, and then put a bucket underneath there. Yeah, I think that's the strategy. I removed the 19mm bolt on both sides, and I am loosening up these 17mm. By the time these are loose, fluid, it should come out, or maybe not, or I'm not sure, but I got a bucket here underneath here just to catch it. And for the GKTECH lock bar kit, it comes with some hardware, so you're gonna need them, and this little acorn nut right here, and also a little some kind of piece of metal. I can't describe it, but anyways, this part right here, it will go in, and then this nut, it will close. All right, so I'm gonna be doing that for both of them. And so now the fluid is coming out, and then just go ahead and get the two hardware that I show. This part right here goes in. I don't know if you can see that, but try my best. Okay, you will have to push it in there. All right, and then just go ahead and put the nut in. That will be hand tight for now, and then I'm gonna finish up the other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the acorn nut. You can put some Teflon tape if you want, but I can always do that later. Alright, so I'm gonna double tight these, make sure they're on, and then assemble the lock bar. The bottom one is the GKTECH lock bar, and the top one is the Oem Hicas. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be using the Oem Auto Tie Rod and connecting to the GKTECH inner tie rod and install the lock bar. Let's do that first. Alright, and then go ahead and put the 19mm bolt back in there. Once the lock bar is installed, and make sure that you tight them at 94 pound. Then after that, then we just go ahead and install the inner tie rod. Okay, so for the inner tie rod, what we're going to do is we're going to take these apart, and let's go ahead and install this bracket here first, the one with the bolt. Let's install that first. All right, then let's install the bracket. Once we do on the right side, then do the same thing as the left side. Alright, let's hand tight it. And then we're going to use a torque wrench, and we're going to do it for about 94 pounds. Once you torque down the bolt right here, this is size 24 millimeter. Alright, make sure that you check that the bracket is in the middle, straight as possible. Then you can go ahead and install the inner tie rod. Don't forget the washer and the nut. Alright, let's hand tight that for now. Well, anyway, so we can go ahead and skip that for now. And the back side, the nut is size 19 millimeter. So at the meantime, we can go ahead and install the Oem Auto Tie Rod. Alright, so we're going to install the auto tie rod. I'm not sure how many rounds that I have to do, but it's alright. Take it to alignment. Once everything is adjusted, then make sure that you tighten these nuts. Same thing for this nut right here for the outer tie rod, and this nut for the inner tie rod. That way this adjustment here, it doesn't move. Then, you know, with this procedure, do the same thing as to the other side. Once you're done with that, then you're ready for alignment. So there you have it. This is a complete lock bar kit. GKTECH has another version, and that version is a little bit better. But I just happened to buy, you know, the bar, and you know, I made a mistake, so you know, I just decided to go with this route. But if you check their website, they have another version which is a little bit better. But you know, with this method, it worked the same as too, so I'm fine with that. Alright, I'm gonna start wrapping up, and it's getting late, so I see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.